Hi ninjas, how are you guys doing? It's a glow and niche bajolo aka Miss Fair for coloring back for our entertainment episode of some journey. Me most definitely welcome. Please do make sure that I subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you, and do not forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok and Twitter. Is at boldly Owamie. Now my ninjas, obviously you guys know aka passed away. RIP to him. My videos have been all about aka for the past week. If you have been a ninja for years, you will know that I think this is the third celebrity that I've paid respects to like that, where the whole week I dedicated it to him and I was not uploading any other content. But from tomorrow I'm gonna start incorporating other content as well. Now obviously I want to go ahead and talk about DJ Zinhle, Murdah, Bongz, and obviously aka in this whole situation. Y'all, can you please pray for DJ Zinhle's marriage, because this is a lot that is actually going on. It's honestly just a lot. So for some of you that may not understand, because I know it's not everyone that is into Mgoze, some of you are only getting to love it now because you've gotten me and you like how I tell this story. So basically many years ago, DJ Zinhle and aka were dating. From what I understand, it does seem like DJ Zinhle is the one that slid into the DMs first. So it's not aka that went to her. She basically went to aka, I should say. If you're the one that started, you know, then okay. And then they dated, but their dating was kind of very private, hey. I'm not sure if maybe it's also just because at that time I was also not into entertainment blogging like that. Still broke as hell, didn't even have data probably to be checking people's changes on the internet. But the relationship was really not as loud as how aka went on to be as loud with Bonang. So whilst DJ Zinhle was pregnant with aka's child, aka decided to start an affair with Bonang. Now this is me giving you guys a backstory, please just bear with me. He decided to have an affair with Bonang, which he did admit that they had an affair. The time that he was busy paying damages, he was screwing Bonang, and he said that in a song. So he didn't say her name, but we all know who he was talking about. Those are the allegations that came out after the song that he obviously made. But he also did do an interview where he admitted, I think it was with Zinhle if I'm not too mistaken, that yes, the affair did happen. And then after that, the time he was doing the affair, you guys, after having such a public relationship with Bonang, he then came back and he started sweet talking Bonang, and DJ Zinhle, and DJ Zinhle took him back. So when DJ Zinhle took him back, that was when the relationship was actually public, which now made us believe like, okay, the first time you were it was private, and then now it's kind of public. You do see them, you know, posting these pictures and this and that, and now obviously they had a daughter with Cairo. And so after that, you guys, aka then decided to leave. I don't know what happened there, but I do know that I remember seeing a message where DJ Zinhle actually said, I can't live without your kisses, Kenan, you know. And then also well, something towards those lines, don't quote me. But then very soon after that, that's when we started seeing him with Zinhle, who then unfortunately passed, and then he was with Nadia Nakai when he met his untimely ending, which obviously he got shot. So I feel like if you're someone that do not know what has happened, that is basically the gist of everything. So right now, obviously now that aka passed away, unfortunately, aka and DJ Zinhle do share a daughter. However, at this point, DJ Zinhle went on to date Murdah Bongz and got married. Okay, he paid lobola, so in tradition that is marriage pell to say, I don't care what you have to say. From what we know, they are married, and she also calls him her husband. So they're married, they do have a daughter together. So DJ Zinhle has two girls, that is Cairo and Asante if I'm not too mistaken. So at this point, you guys, there are people that were saying that DJ Zinhle was mourning a bit too much. When you saw obviously during the memorial, DJ Zinhle was crying a lot, but she was not the only one. I was sitting on my couch, I was not even a fan of AK, but I was bawling my eyes out. The whole scene was just so sad that you would literally be watching there Zinhle and be inhumane for you to not shed a tear or something. So why would we expect someone like DJ Zinhle, who once shared a love with this man, not to shed tears or cry like that? Now obviously her husband was not there. They said that was cultural protocols, which is obviously understood. DJ Zinhle had to be there for her daughter and support her child. Now I saw a lot of tweets and I saw a lot of people talking about how, oh, you know, this is DJ Zinhle is proving to us why you should not date baby mamas. Hey Murdah Bongz, yo, can you believe that, comparing that man to Will Smith? That Jada is DJ Zinhle, who has loved Tupac her whole life. She loves AK her whole life, but she got married to Will Smith, like how DJ Zinhle got married to Murdah Bongz, but their loves will always be those men that died. Do you understand the torture and damage that actually does to someone, having to constantly see thousands of people talking about how you are a second option to your wife? I think what a lot of people actually may not understand, but words, guys, they don't fall on ground. They do not. As much as you can try to ignore, they don't fall on ground. I'm really praying for DJ Zinhle and Murdah Bongz marriage, that they can survive this. If there's any advice, I know obviously girl does not watch my videos, I'm sure, but I would really honestly just advise that they actually go see a therapist, like as fast as now, you know, because at the end of the day DJ Zinhle is still going to grieve, and all these things that are being said right now, like, they do affect you guys. And I'm not saying they only just affect her, but they also will affect her husband. Who wants to be second best to their wife? Who wants to be the second option, like the way that people are actually saying? And the more you hear of something every single day, the more some of the stuff, even the innocent stuff, start to look like, hey, is it because, is it? And I don't understand why people are doing that. Some people are just so insensitive at this point. Like, social media can literally destroy a marriage. Do you guys know that? I am telling you guys, social media can destroy your marriage. That's why I've always advised, if you're happy, keep your relationship, your marriage off social media. Keep it like that, because of things like this. It's crazy, because those words, they fall somewhere, you guys. They don't just go nowhere. And I think that the other thing again right now that a lot of people are not going to understand is that, number one, DJ Zinhle, as I said, she's grieving. She's grieving the fact that her baby daddy died. Now she has to be responsible for this child. As much as Murdah Bongz obviously may also have to navigate and also take Cairo in as his own, which obviously I'm sure maybe it's not going to be something that is difficult, but the people that are out there constantly trying to put Murdah Bongz down, they may actually make it a bit difficult. They may actually create a bit of resentment from him, which is a natural thing, towards this little child. It's just crazy. It's honestly just crazy. I do hope that the marriage is going to survive this, and there's not going to be any unspoken words or resentments that are created throughout this. Murdah Bongz did go to his Instagram and he wrote weird, and that was after he did write a tribute to AKA, and there was a lot of people that still came out and mocked him for writing that tribute. Some people are claiming that, oh, DJ Zinhle is the one that actually made him write that, or, you know, this and that. And I'm like, guys, can you just leave it? Like, can you just, at least, if not for Murdah Bongz, if not for DJ Zinhle, can we do it for Cairo? Don't we think that little girl has suffered enough? Because again, the other thing that people don't understand is that Murdah Bongz also has his own family that are seeing all this play out in real time. When they see DJ Zinhle crying there, some of them maybe will be like, she's crying because she no, sometimes she's crying because it's a painful situation. She's seeing her child breaking down. As a mother, you are helpless. What will you do? Crying is a response. How is the family of Murdah Bongz supposed to accept Cairo fully as their own if they are gonna be here like, and your father, because of what things are saying on social media? And before you say, oh, social media does not have that much, guys, it really honestly does. Hey, social media has a lot of power, and when you have thousands and thousands of people constantly telling you something, sometimes you sit down and you're like, is this true? And there's some of the stuff that you take in and you don't even realize that you take it. Those stuff play out when maybe you're having arguments and stuff like that. That's when you'll be like, wait a minute, like that's something that some random on YouTube or on Twitter, Instagram said. Why are you saying that now? And then you realize that all the words that people say are not falling on ground or deaf ears. It's a lot. It's honestly a lot. I do hope that people will actually stop with this whole narrative, and I do hope that, you know, the marriage is just going to survive. I am really happy for DJ Zinhle for the fact that obviously when she saw that things are not working with this guy, she decided we're gonna just co-parent, and she got her a good man, which I think Bongz is really good to her. And she got married and they are together. They're raising their children now together. I'm happy for her, honestly, that she did that. She loved herself. And I think that the other part again that should also be something that we learn is that just because you love this person does not mean that that person is yours. You can walk away from a man you love and find a new one and love him as well. Now I believe you can have a million soulmates. Whoever I'm with at that time is my soulmate. The moment we break up, my soul breaks up with you, so my soul will look for another mate. Why should I constrict myself? Because I saw people saying, hey, AK was a soulmate. Even if AK was a soulmate or she has ever admitted or whatever, which I've never seen, Bongz can be her new soulmate. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, man, when I saw that, my heart just broke for them, and I was like, I really honestly hope that Bongz can be strong and he can be able to take all this, because it is so sad, you guys. And I know for a fact that there is no man that wants to feel disrespected. You know, men love respect so much, and there's no man that wants to be told constantly that your wife does not love you, she settled for you. That's not nice. That is honestly not nice. And so I really do hope that their marriage is going to survive this, and they are gonna be continue to be as happy as they were, or even more, and obviously just be strong, you know, together. This is really honestly just a sad situation. I feel these are just some of the stuff that are crazy about being a celebrity, and I know, you know, being a celebrity, people are going to talk, but yo, if you have a heart clear, can you just refrain? Let's allow them just deal with this. This is such a sensitive issue, and let's just allow them, you know, continue with their marriage course. Wow, guys, like, it's a lot. Please pray for DJ Zinhle and her husband, okay? Anyway, ninjas, I love you guys. Stay blessed, and I will see you guys my next upload. Bye, ninjas.